This happened about 7 or 8 years ago, so some of the details are a bit fuzzy. I would have shared this story ages ago, but it's only been until recently, a month ago, that I discovered there's a community here on YouTube where people can share their own personal scary stories. I really love that, as I think it brings people together from all around the world. Speaking of bringing people together, I want to take you back with me when I used to be on the track and field team. Now, because of the constant training, quite often participating in the sport during normal school hours wasn't enough. This meant I would go for runs on the weekends, usually once in the morning and once in the afternoon, right as the sun was setting. During a time, I had sprained my ankle after falling down some stairs, so I had to take things a little bit easy. This meant that instead of running, I went on short walks around the block. On one of these many light walks, I just got in a brand new iPod for my birthday, and I loaded it up with hundreds of songs. I told my parents I was going to head to the park to feed the ducks, before coming back home for dinner. On foot, it's about 10 minutes. Nothing out of the ordinary happens at the park, other than just watching some kids playing soccer. And then when my little bag of duck feed is empty, I throw it away in the trash, and I begin making the walk back home. Here's when things got scary. As I had my music playing loudly, I was unaware that following just behind me was a person. I would be made note of their presence when suddenly in the corner of my eye, I see a truck come to a stop. Then a man jumps out, and I watch him as he tackles someone onto a neighbor's lawn. This person was in a hoodie, and had just been feet from where I stood. Instinctively, I was bemused by this sudden altercation. Why in the world would these two decide to play tackle when they were just inches from where I stood? One look at a pocket knife that laid on the grass started to open my eyes to just how serious of a situation I had just avoided. The man that had seemingly come to my rescue snaps me out of the loop by telling me to grab the knife. I do as he says, as the first man in the hoodie is yelling obscenities, and he's trying to get away from the truck driver guy. Soon, the homeowner of the home we were standing in front of runs outside and comes to the assistance of my hero. The woman, who I would find out was the wife of the truck driving guy, had already called the authorities, who showed up within minutes. I'll go ahead and summarize things since I feel like this is getting redundant. As I was walking with my earphones, a drunk man was following me. The husband and wife who were driving in the truck just so happened to have seen this. And they were trying to grab my attention, but I was so focused in my own little world, I hadn't realized the danger I was in. This was when the truck driver saw Mr. Creepy Guy take out a knife from his pocket. The rest was history when he came to my rescue. So, to say I was grateful is the understatement of the century. And yes, I know, listening to music with both earphones on in public is the worst idea ever. That's why I don't do it anymore.